My name is Lynn Franklin. I am 29 years old. I style people for events, whether it be weddings, red carpet events, dinners, or regular parties. So far, I like working with Angie. She's very open-minded. She's easygoing, so it makes it easier for me, and she flows with my direction. Well, being that nobody has style like I do, I don't hope anything, but I just know that they won't be on the same level as Angie.
I think I did it wrong. My name is Angie Crum. I am originally from Pine Top, Arizona. I've been doing stand-up comedy almost 6 years. I think Lynn is great. I immediately liked what she was wearing, and so that was a positive. A lot of the stuff that she picked out is stuff that I would have picked out for the event. And so I put my full trust in her. You know, I would let her design clothes for me. I think we are on the same level as what we think is fashionable, and I think that she's got a great eye for fashion. All right, hey everybody, how we doing? So I'm sitting here trying to write some jokes about fashion, and I wasn't very successful, but I'll give you what I got, all right? So I used to date this guy one time that was really, really hairy. Like, every time I would shave his back, it looked like he was wearing hair pants. Yeah, and then like, every time he'd wear like a low-cut, like button-down shirt or something, he'd shave like a V in the front, you know, so it looked like he had a sweater vest when he took his shirt off. So, yeah, the hairy guys in the audience, that's a new trick for you. So yeah, I lived here for a long time. I just moved to Los Angeles a couple months ago, and my third day living there, I get in a car accident. And everyone goes, well, that's typical. LA has the worst drivers. I said, well, then I'm gonna fit right in because it was my fault. Yeah, but I loved living here. Like, I always like to go down to the Strip and do different things, like all the different shows and exhibits and stuff like that, like the Bodies exhibit. Has anybody been to that one? Yeah, okay. So I smoke cigarettes, and everybody goes, wait till you see the smoker's lungs. You will never smoke another cigarette again. So we get to that part of the exhibit, and I go, they're not that bad. And then they get this there's like this glass box next to it that you can throw your packs of cigarettes in when you're like, I'm done smoking, you know? And I was like, actually, can I get a key for this thing? Because my brand is laying right on top. And the other thing, too, it's like she'd go out and have a few drinks and have a few too many, and she'd come home and like pee on my furniture. And yeah. And so I told her, I was just like, my dogs are more potty trained than you are. I was like, you have managed to pee on every single thing in my home. Like, oh yeah, it was pretty bad. I got myself a steam cleaner for Christmas that year. But growing up in that small town, I was what you called the ugly duckling, you know? I went to my 10-year high school reunion. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, did you get plastic surgery on your face? I said, no, I waxed my eyebrows. And then I've got, like, if you guys can see, I have this huge nose, right? Like, everybody always thinks I'm Jewish. I actually had a Jewish guy break a date with me when he found out I was not Jewish. But because of my nose, he thought I was. Anyway, so I had this kid come up to me one time. He goes, oh my gosh, does that hurt? And I said, what? He goes, your nose. How many times have you broke it? I was like, I've never broke it. He goes, it's just like that? Yes? But my sisters, they always want me to do their hair, you know, and they just frazzle my nerves all the time. And my customers frazzle my nerves too, so stuff like that is reasons why I discovered that I do hair better when I'm drunk. Like, people come in and they go, oh, just do what you did the last time. And I said, okay. Comes out beautiful, I promise. I had this lady come in one time, and she was saying that we had to wash her hair with vinegar with her hair extensions. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like, she's like, yes, my stylist, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay. I said, well, you know, don't you smell like a salad? And she's like, well, what's that supposed to mean? And I was like, well, I should have asked if you smelled like a douche, because that's how you're acting. And something else, Lou was talking about internet dating. I do internet dating only to get guys to come to shows and come and get haircuts. And it works really good, you know. Christian Mingle, J-Date, I've been on all, well, actually not J-Date, they don't like to pay very much. So I was on Plenty of Fish one time, you know, trolling for business, and that sounds way worse than, no. Haircuts, I promise. So this guy sends me an email. It was something generic, like, I think we'd get along. And so I recognized his username. It was his first and last name was his username, you know, because he's creative. And I said, hey, are you from Pine Top, Arizona? And he goes, yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. And I go, dude, it's Aunt Crumb. I used to babysit you. All right, that's it for me tonight, you guys. You can find me any social media, Angie Crum. Last name is Krum. Thank you so much. You've been awesome.